Hey math buddies, Sir Sherwin here, your math instructor. For today's video, we will be discussing all about equation of a line. Of course, we will be guided with this objective, and that is to find the equation of the linear function in the form y is equal to mx plus b, given slope in a point, slope and y-intercept, 2 points, and x-intercept and y-intercept. To start with, let us find equation of a line given the slope any point, also known as the point-slope form. With the equation y minus y sub 1 is equal to m times quantity x minus x sub 1, where m is the slope of a line and x sub 1, y sub 1 is the coordinates of a point. Let's have our first example. Given slope is equal to 3 and a point with coordinates 2, negative 5. Again, using the equation y minus y sub 1 equals m times quantity x minus x sub 1. Substitute y sub 1, which is negative 5, our slope, which is 3, and our x sub 1, which is equal to 2. Then, simplify. Y plus 5 is equal to 3x minus 6. So we will make sure that we will write our answer in the slope-intercept form. That is y equals mx plus b. So in this case, we will utilize subtraction property of equality as we subtract both sides by 5, eliminating it on the left side. Our simplified equation is y equals 3x minus 11. In this case, this is considered as our answer because it is written already in slope-intercept form. Another example. Given slope is equal to 10 and coordinates of our point 0, 7. Substitute our y sub 1, which is 7, our slope, which is 10, and our x sub 1, which is 0. Again, simplify our equation, so we will have y minus 7 is equal to 10x. So make sure that we will write our answer in slope-intercept form, and that is y equals mx plus b. To do this, utilize addition property of equality as we add both sides by 7, eliminating 7 on the left side. So final result is y equals 10x plus 7. And this is considered as our answer. Let us have our next example. Given slope, which is equal to negative 2/3, and the coordinate of our point, which is negative 1, 4. Again, utilizing our equation, y minus y sub 1 is equal to m times quantity x minus x sub 1. Substitute the value of our y sub 1, which is positive 4. Our slope, which is negative 2/3, and our x sub 1, which is equal to negative 1. Remember this? In substituting our values, please don't miss to write the negative symbol. Then, we will simplify. Y minus 4 is equal to negative 2/3 times the quantity x plus 1. Utilize the distributive property as we simplify the right side of our equation, and that is y minus 4 is equal to negative 2/3 x minus 2/3. So make sure that we write our equation in the slope-intercept form, that is y equals mx plus b. To get rid of negative 4 on the left side of our equation, we will utilize addition property of equality as we add both sides by 4. As we eliminate 4 on the left side of our equation, let us also combine our constant, which is negative 2/3 and 4 on the right side of our equation. All we need to do is to look for the common denominator, and that is 3. So negative 2/3 plus 4 is the same as negative 2 plus 12 all over 3. Then simplify, so we have 10 over 3. So our final answer is y equals negative 2/3 x plus 10/3. In this case, this is the answer as we find the equation of a line given the slope and a point. Let us also find the equation of a line given the slope and y-intercept, or also known as the slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b, where m again is the slope of a line and b is the y-intercept. So let's have our first example. Given slope, which is negative 6, and y-intercept, which is equal to 8, utilizing our equation y equals mx plus b, substitute our slope, which is negative 6, and our y-intercept, which is 8. To write our final answer, that is y equals negative 6x plus 8. this is already the equation of our line and considered to be our answer. Another example. Given slope which is 5/7 and y-intercept equals negative 2/3. Substitute our slope which is 5/7 and our y-intercept which is negative 2/3. Simplify our equation, we will have y equals 5/7 x minus 2/3. So this is considered as the answer as we find the equation of our line given the slope and y-intercept. Another example. Given slope which is equal to negative 1/4 and y-intercept which is equal to negative 11. Substitute our slope which is negative 1/4 and our y-intercept which is negative 11. Simplifying our equation, so we will have y equals negative 1/4 x minus 11. This is the equation of our line when slope and y-intercept is given. Another form in finding the equation of a line is when 2 points are given, or also known as the two-point form, with the equation y minus y sub 1 is equal to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 all over x sub 2 minus x sub 1 times the quantity x minus x sub 1, where our x sub 1, y sub 1, and x sub 2, y sub 2 are any two given points such that x sub 1 is not equal to x sub 2. And here, in our equation, the difference of x sub 2 and x sub 1 is very essential because if our denominator is 0, it will lead us to undefined expression. So in this case, remember that x sub 1 must not be equal to x sub 2. Let us have our first example. Given coordinates of our points 0, 4, and 3, negative 1. Finding the equation of a line can be done if we will utilize this equation. Y minus y sub 1 is equal to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 all over x sub 2 minus x sub 1 times quantity x minus x sub 1. So kindly substitute the values of our coordinates. First, our y sub 1 which is equal to 4, y sub 2 is equal to negative 1 minus y sub 1 which is positive 4 all over x sub 2 is 3 and x sub 1 is 0 times the quantity x minus x sub 1 which is equal to 0. Simplify our given equation. Y minus 4 is equal to negative 5. This is a result when we combine negative 1 and negative 4 all over 3. 3 is a result when we combine 3 and 0. And x is a result when we simplify x minus 0. Then, get rid of negative 4 on the left side of our equation using addition property of equality. So, we will eliminate 4 on the left side of our equation. It will lead us to the final equation of our line, which is y equals negative 5/3 x plus 4. And this is considered as the answer. Another example. Given coordinates of our points 3, 5, and negative 2, 1. Again, utilizing our equation, substitute our coordinates. First, y sub 1 which is 5, our y sub 2 which is equal to 1, minus y sub 1 again is 5 all over x sub 2. It is negative 2 minus x sub 1 which is 3 times the quantity x minus x sub 1 which is 3. Simplify, y minus 5 is equal to negative 4 all over negative 5. Negative 4 is a result when we combine 1 minus 5 and negative 5 is a result when we combine negative 2 minus 3. Then, negative 4 over negative 5 can be written as positive 4/5 because in division of integers, negative divided by negative, the result will always be positive. So it is same as y minus 5 equals 4/5 times the quantity x minus 3. Then we will simplify the right side of our equation using distributive property as we distribute 4/5 to quantity x minus 3. So we will have y minus 5 equals 4/5 x minus 12 over 5. Transpose negative 5 to the right side of our equation using addition property of equality. we will get rid of 5 on the left side of our equation. So to simplify, that becomes y equals 4/5 x minus 12/5 plus 5. So negative 12 over 5 plus 5 is the same as negative 12 plus 25 all over 5. To simplify this, that is 13 over 5. So to write our final answer, that is y equals 4/5 x plus 13 over 5. Let us have our next example. Given the coordinates of our points 1 and 1/2 and 4 and 5/2. Here, substitute our y sub 1 which is equal to 1/2. Then, y sub 2 which is 5/2 minus y sub 1 which is 1/2. All over x sub 2 which is equal to 4 and x sub 1 which is equal to 1 times the quantity x minus x sub 1 which is equal to 1. Then, simplify our equation. Y minus 1/2 is equal to 4/2. 4/2 is a result when we get the difference between 5/2 and 1/2, while 3 is a difference of 4 and 1, while we copy terms in the quantity x minus 1. Simplify. Y minus 1/2 is equal to 2. 2 is a result when we simplify 4/2 all over 3 times the quantity x minus 1. Then, we will simplify right side of our equation using distributive property. So, y minus 1/2 is equal to 2/3 x minus 2/3. Then, we will get rid of negative 1/2 on the left side using addition property of equality. Our simplified equation becomes y equals 2/3 x minus 2/3 plus 1/2. Then, we will combine our constants, which is negative 2/3 and 1/2, by getting the common denominator, which is 6. So, negative 2/3 plus 1/2 is equal to negative 4 plus 3 all over 6, and that is equal to negative 1/6. Therefore, the equation of the line is y equals 2/3 x minus 1/6. This is considered as our answer. Another way on how to find the equation of a line is when the intercepts are given. In this case, we will be utilizing the idea of the intercept form with the equation x over a plus y over b is equal to 1, where a is the x-intercept and b is the y-intercept. Let's have our first example. Given x-intercept equals 4 and y-intercept equals 12, substitute a, which is equal to 4, and b, which is equal to 12. Then, to simplify the equation, look for the LCM of our denominators 4 and 12. In this case, we have to multiply this by 12. This equation can be written in the form 12 times x over 4 plus 12 times y over 12, which is equal to 12, a product of 1 and 12. 12 times x fourths, that is 3x, while 12 times y over 12, that is equal to y. Then copy the right side of the equation, which is equal to 12. We need to transpose 3x on the right side of our equation using subtraction property of equality. We will get rid of 3x on the left side, and to write our equation in slope-intercept form, that is y equals negative 3x minus 12, and this can be the answer. Let's have another example. Given x-intercept equals negative 3 and y-intercept equals 2, substitute a, which is negative 3, and b, which is equal to 2. Again, simplify this one by looking for the least common multiple of our denominators, negative 3 and 2. In this case, that is negative 6. So it can be written as negative 6 times x over negative 3 plus negative 6 times y over 2 equals negative 6, a result of 1 times negative 6. Then, negative 6 times x over negative 3, that is 2x, while negative 6 times y halves, that is negative 3y, equals negative 6. So we need to get rid of 2x on the left side using subtraction property of equality. Eliminating 2x on the left side will lead us to negative 3y equals negative 2x minus 6. Here, our y has a numerical coefficient of negative 3, so we will get rid of it using division property of equality by dividing both sides by negative 3. Therefore, we can cancel out negative 3 in the coefficient of y, leaving the equation y equals 2/3 x plus 2. Let us have our third example. Given x-intercept equals 2 and y-intercept equals negative 5, we will substitute this one in our intercept form. A is 2, b is negative 5. To simplify our equation, we will look for the LCM of our denominators 2 and negative 5. In this case, our equation will be multiplied to negative 10. So this can be viewed in the form negative 10 times x halves plus negative 10 times y over negative 5 equals negative 10, which is a result when we multiply 1 and negative 10. The simplified form is negative 5x plus 2y equals negative 10. Then we will get rid of coefficient x on the left side of our equation using addition property of equality. So we will add both sides by 5x. So our simplified equation is 2y equals 5x minus 10. So dividing both sides by 2, our simplified equation is y equals 5 halves x minus 5. This is the slope-intercept form of our given equation when two intercepts are given. This time, it is your turn. Find the equation of a line given the following. 1. Slope is 3 and the coordinate of our point 2, negative 5. Second, given slope equals negative 6 and y-intercept equals 8. Third, coordinates of our 2 points, negative 5, 7 and negative 3, negative 4. And x-intercept is 9 and y-intercept is negative 10. There you have it. Hope you learned something new today. God bless us all.